So hi everyone, now your wait is over. In this video, I am going to talk about the expected cutoff. But directly telling you the cutoff, I want you to know what is the concept behind the cutoffs. Like I want to tell you basically why I calculated this cutoff. On what basis? And the second thing, I have mentioned in my community post that instead of 838, I have noted 753 posts. Then why I did that? So I'll be telling you step by step how the 838 vacancy is going to become the 753 and what can be the expected cutoff. And your one and most important doubt is that ma'am, students appeared less in this exam. Many seats were vacant. But let me clear you one thing. Every year that things happen. Suppose if 40,000 candidates register for the exam, then in the exam hall around 19,000 appear for the exam. So I hope that one doubt is clear, that the students appeared less, so maybe the cutoff will be less. So that factor is not going to play the role in the cutoffs. So let's proceed further. As you can see on the screen, I have shared you some data here. In the screen I have showed you that 2021 vacancy, general I have posted 136 plus 143. So overall when you calculate, it going to come around 753, but vacancy is 838. Then why 753? So let's solve this mystery. Okay, so let's start with the 2019 data. On the screen you can see that about the general candidate, I have written the vacancy 366. And after that there is recommendation of physically handicapped people 15. So those 15 seats are going to deduct from the general account. Okay, so the left is 327 instead of 351. Why? Behind you can see there is a reserve list. What happens? Suppose this is 2021 exam. So the 2020 reserve candidates are suppose 97. Here in this 2018 reserve candidates were 97. So they are going to take seat from the 2019 data. So those 97 of general candidates are going to take up the vacancy of 366. So overall it becomes 327 instead of 351. And after that you get a total of 230. So on the starting it was written the vacancy of 366 for the general candidate, but at the end it remains only 230. So I hope you understand the calculation behind it. First you have to deduct the physically handicapped seats, and second you have to deduct the reserve list seats. So same happened with all the categories here. So I have talking about the vacancy of the 2019. Let's talk about the cutoff of the 2019. So you can see I am not reading each and every value. For the general it was 224 out of 500, and out of 600 it was 306. On the last line it is written that minimum marks. Some videos are saying minimum marks is 30% for each paper. Then this is incorrect. Actually the minimum marks is 25%. So in each paper you have to score at least 62.5. So I hope that thing is clear. So next come to the 2020 data. In what happened in 2020, they divided the result in two categories. Category 1 means the candidates selected in the CGHS cadre, and the rest 3 cadres are put up in the category 2. So for the vacancy of category 1, general 73, for PWBD is 02. So ideally it should be 71, but it's written 68. Then why it is written 68 here? Because what happened for the other categories, like 3 seats of the OBC, but there was no seat left, so they deducted that physically handicapped seat from the general category and left it at 68. So it's 68 here. Then out of 500 their cutoff was 279, and out of 600 that was 365. For the category 2, in the category 2 vacancy for the general candidates is 154, and for physically handicapped that was 5. So after deducting we should get around 149 seats, but no, we are getting 114. Why? Because again the reserve list factor plays here, and the reserve list for the general was 35. When you deduct it from 151, 149, you are going to get around 114. So overall seats in the 2020 was, for the general it was 68, and for the category 2 it was 114. So out of 500, what was the cutoff? Out of 500 the score becomes 279, and out of 600 it becomes 357. why all of a sudden there is a variation among the 500 score and the 600 score? You all know that in the 500, the number of seats, thrice candidates are selected, so the cutoff is low. But out of 600, only the selected candidates result is being declared, so cutoff raises. So that doesn't mean that out 500, 600, no, whatever difference you are getting, those are the interview marks. No, actually the number of candidates, seats which have been there, so that candidate's cutoff is only taken. So that's why there's a difference. On the basis of 2019 and 2020 data, I have created the 2021 vacancy. They have just declared the 838 as a vacancy, but according to the percentage, the weightage they have distributed the seats, I have made this 2021 list. It may not be accurate, but I have used the same data of the 2019 and 20. So I hope it must match somehow. Let's talk. Category 1, they have given 349 seats. That is for CGHS. And for the category 2, they have given total of 489. So our total becomes 838. But again, the physically handicapped seats are going to come. So 12 plus 14 plus 13 they have mentioned. So these 12, 14, 13 are going to be deducted from the total 838. Now let's divide the vacancy in category 1 and category 2. So in category 1, what they used to do is they're going to provide 40% for the general and 50% for the OBC and 10% for the EWS. So according to if I calculate the data according to 2020, so the vacancy should be distributed like 140 for general, 175 and 34 for EWS. But according to 2019 data, if I calculate, then it becomes 140, 140, 20, 14 and 34. And out of this total PWBD, I would recommend 9 to 10 to go in the category 1. So left seats is become 136 for general, 135 for OBC, 20 for SC, 14 for ST and 34 for EWS should be in the category 1. So total 339 seats for the category 1. But according to the these caste, I have divided the seats also. For the category 2, if I talk about, they have provided weightage of 41% for general, 35% for OBC, 77% for SC, ST and 10% for EWS. So if I divide the vacancy according to that, then it should be around 200, 171, 34, 35 and 49. Now again the physically handicapped recommendation seats are going to come. So they are going to take up 10 to 12 seats of general, then 10 to 12 of OBC, 5 to 3 from SC and 5 to 3 for EWS. So the left vacancy should be 188 for general, then no. Again the reserve list factor is going to come this year also, but I am not sure what is going to be the reserve list data. So I have taken a middle value, I have taken around 45, the value around 45, but it can be 90 also or it can be 30 also. So take an average 45, so you are left with the seats of 143. So I have created our data in a cumulative form, the summary sheet basically. Now I am going to tell you what is going to be the cutoff. So thank you for your patience and understanding the mechanism behind it. So if we talk about, I have divided difference among 1920 and the 2021. So first talk about the vacancy. In 2019, if I talk about general, so it was 230 vacancy. But in the 2020, there were 227. So 3 seats were decreased in 2020. But for the 2021, we are getting around 279 seats. So overall among 2020 and 1921 has the most seats, 29 in 2021. For the OBC, this year is going to be 296. For SC, 50 seats. For ST, 49. And for EWS, 79. Now, how I have calculated that how the paper is easy, medium, tough on what basis? On the basis of multiple questions. Single answer type can be correct of many people, but multiple type of questions plays a crucial role in this. For the 2019, we only have 40 questions as a multiple type. For 2020, we have 37 questions of multiple type. But in 2021, we have 87 questions of multiple type. So the paper is not at all easy. Because multiple questions, even a one statement, if you find out the wrong or correct, that creates a change in whole the answer. No matters you know all the 3 statements, if you are not clear about the 4th statement, your answer is going to be considered as wrong. So what is the paper level? Easy to moderate in 19, easy to moderate in 20, but tough in 2021, and I accept that paper was really tough as compared to the previous years. So cutoff should not match with the previous years. What is going to be a cutoff? If I talk about the 2019, then for the general, I have taken the cutoff out of 500, not out of 600. So out of 500, that means how much you should score in the written examination. So in 19, you should score 224 for the general, 279 in 2020. How much you should score in 2021? 210 to 240. If you score among this range, you have a high probability to get selected. For the OBC, this year you should score 175 to 190. For SC, 185 to 195. For ST, 140 to 155. And for EWS, you should score 130 to 150. Why there's a drop in the cutoff? On the basis of two things. Seats being increased and the paper level is also increased. So only a limited students can cross that level. I have mentioned the important topics, but I know only limited people must have completed that list. It is not easy for all to complete that whole list. So it is going to create a difference among toppers, but not among all the candidates. So you can expect your selection if you fall under this range. So all the best. And I've just calculated the data on the basis of previous data. It can be right, it can be wrong, but according to me, this should be the correct thing, I think, but I'm not sure. So all the best.